Coach Rick Sloan, Cougar Track and Field, going to have the first road trip this week going to the Cherry and Silver Invite in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Tell our fans a little bit about what's special about this location for this meet.
Well, I think that they have an outstanding venue. The facility is very nice. They've had collegiate meets there over a number of years, but they've also had U.S. indoor championships there. So it's a nice facility. And we're looking to see some different colored uniforms. And so we're going to go down there, and it should be a good competition for us. We're only going to take, I think, 26 athletes total, men and women. And it's at altitude, so there's an issue there with favors the sprints and maybe the jumps, and maybe not so much for the distance runners. That's why we're not taking any distance runners.
It's got a banked, elevated track. How is that advantageous to fast times for fast runners?
Well, if you're driving your car and you're going along 55, 60 miles an hour and you come to a curve, if that curve is flat, there's a lot of centrifugal force that wants to throw you to the outside, and you might even spin out in your car. If the curve is banked, like in NASCAR, they got very steep bankings, you can go faster through those banks. And so our track is a flat track. It's a large radius, but it's still flat, and it's more difficult for 200s and 400s especially. And we're given an advantage by being on a banked track there in Albuquerque.
We're coming off the WSU Indoor Open, and how do you feel the Cougars performed at the WSU Open?
Kind of where I expected. I knew that there would be some people that would have some exciting marks and we could get excited about, but a lot of the people just needed to get a competition under their belt. People putting the uniform on for the first time are probably pretty nervous, and those nerves tend to take away from your ability to perform at a high level. And I think as we progress, they'll settle down and start performing to the level that we anticipate.
What were some of the notable performances? Let's start with the men's side. I know that Joe Bartlett and Stephen Scott Ellis both won their events in the shot put and in the long jump.
Yeah, both of them did a great job. Stefan's was a solid jump. It wasn't his lifetime best. For Joe, it was a lifetime indoor best and a great start to his season. So I think both of them performed very well for the first competition, and I think that Sean Schwartz also did a great job, 6'10" and 3/4 in the high jump, and you know that he was jumping at his lifetime best, all-time best, when he failed his final 3 attempts. So for the first meet, very good start for Sean and the other 2 individuals as well.
Notable on the women's side?
Well, I think the women probably didn't have that really breakout, outstanding performance. Reasonably good across the board. I thought Chanel James did a great job. She equaled her lifetime best, 7:62, in the qualifying round, in the first round of the sprints. And I think that she's going to be a top-notch sprinter for us as she moves forward from here.
Are you looking at this season, the indoor season, as part of a whole combined with the outdoor season? I know that you talked about the championship season at the end of the outdoor season, but are there specific goals for certain student athletes for that indoor championship for the NCAA?
You know, we don't have a large number of people for that NCAA indoor. The number of people, the rule book says 14 per event. So that's narrowing it down quite a bit. They usually get up to about 15 or 16 in each event. But we have some people, our distance medley relay, especially on the men's side, I think can be a team that gets there. Last year our 4x4 made it in. So we have some people there, but I think our overall focus with the indoor season it's the preliminaries, that we're getting ourselves moving forward so that we're ready to compete at the end of April and through the month of May and into June, hopefully.
Do you know some of the other teams that will be at the Cherry and Silver Invite this weekend?
I'm going to guess New Mexico, since they're the host, and I'm pretty sure Cal is going to be there as well. And those are the only 2 teams that I'm pretty confident that are going to be there. But I also think that it's going to be a good meet. There'll be others from the southwest area there. Arizona State generally goes to that meet, and they've got some real good performers.
Great. Well, good luck to the Cougs this weekend.
Thank you.